All right, now we have a chapter of something that I haven't read on this channel yet, that I had gotten familiar with and caught up with during kind of the hiatus arc, which is the series called Mimiyori Harmonia, um, which is like over-ear harmonia, and it's about headphones. It's a manga where they look at famous headphone brands and models, look at the production history of them, the kind of sonic qualities they have. I think it's really great as kind of a headphone nerd. Not as much as some of my friends, but you know, I bought these. These were expensive. I got these. Whoa. These are my old pair. Some HD 555s from Sennheiser, and then I have a couple other pairs back at my dad's place that are decent. Some kind of cool old ones that I had found in junk stores and stuff like that. So I like headphones a lot. I like the idea of finding them and collecting them and stuff, but it's a very, very expensive hobby. So being able to vicariously learn about them and kind of try to experience them through this manga is quite nice. So we have a little artist intro here showing the Denon AHD 7200s. These are, of course, real headphones. It has glossy mahogany, extra gloss on 1700 more. Please just decorate my room with it. It's so cool. Sound is energetic, putting your head between tender, quite like a chiku. What? The editor, sensation of being embraced by Mother Nature. Anyways, let's see. Let's see what these headphones are all about. So the plot is that this girl met the strange and mysterious Hibiki-chan, who's super into headphones and seems to have just punched her like in the gut really hard right now. Is that what happened? This is an amazing panel. There's so much to love about this. But I don't really get at all why this happened. But here she is wearing the Denons. Is this? Oh! It's a gigantic, solid piece walnut table. The world's 3 largest precious woods. Wow. It's around 7 figures. God dang. So that's like 10K-ish. It's in the 10K Canadian dollars range. Okay. And here you can see one of her headphone stands, those things that just look like kind of a fancy omega sign. I kind of want to get one of those. Normally I just leave my headphones sitting on my desk, which is fine, I think, but not as cool looking as having them constantly, you know, kind of in a listening pose. So you can see what they are, I guess. I don't know. So why did she get this with the new headphones? I guess because the Denons have wood in their design. So she wants a wooden table as kind of like a acoustic environment analog or something. And the beautiful wood grain. Overwhelming beauty of high-class wood grains brim with walnut's greatest charm. Stand powerful impacts, historically been used in products ranging from furniture to gun stock. Cool. Walnut, yes, a nice wood. Then she puts on the Denons over her friend's ears. Headphones ear cups have been luxuriously arranged with walnut. Oh, nice shot. You can see they drew in the grain and stuff. I think for a big chunk of the appeal for the artist to make this series is just the ability to draw these headphones. Cute girls wearing headphones, a very common subject matter in anime fan art. There's a few like photo books or like drawing books, like not comics, but just, you know what I'm trying to say here, just collections of pictures of just anime girls wearing different real headphones. And there's been the odd time that a character in an anime will be wearing real headphones, like when Mio was wearing what are they, like ATX 700s or something? Anyways, those headphones like sold like crazy because of that. Everybody wanted the Mio headphones. And I think I've seen a couple other guides of like anime characters that have worn real headphones. so antique and cute. Previous models you listened to me were really mechanically cool, but this gives us such a wonderful organic feeling. Wood grain solidifies that. People who developed it obsessed a lot over the tiger's eye. What is the tiger's eye? The eye of the tiger? The thrill of the fight? Rising up to the something of the something? Ooh, he's been wearing them for a while, so his scent's soaked into them. This is a pretty Yuri series too, which I, of course, just love. Love, love, love. But it's not super key to the series. Here we see Denon's portable amplifier being used as a, I guess being powered from the phone and also used as a DAC because I can see, or not as a DAC, sorry, but as just an amplifier. It looks like the audio cable is also feeding in from the phone. So you're still using the phone's DAC. That's fine, I guess. Ooh, and this is like the star of the series, is these depictions of what the music sounds like. This looks like it'll be an interesting one. She's peacefully sitting with her eyes closed. And then it looks like kind of a tree is growing out of her, and very cleverly drawn with the four legs of the chair and her two legs all kind of forming the shadows of what looks like roots spreading out. It's the wonderful image. Whoa! And here she stands in the forests of mighty Yggdrasil. Wow, what a lovely shot. It looks like something out of Berserk. The middle of a forest, the birds chirping, the leaves gently rustling in the breeze. Oh, that's just what it says. I was just describing these two panels. But the chirp and rustle words are used exactly in the next panel. So that's good. Good evocative language. Oh, how lovely. How lovely. I want these headphones now. There's a lot of music I listen to that incorporates a lot of like field recording aspects. Like you can hear cicadas, you can hear wind, you can hear things like that on the recording. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And a headphone that looks like it wants to emphasize those things and wants to bring me to those places on its own, I think is a wonderful idea. But they're expensive. This place, each fade sound one by one, they're rising so clearly, as if you could grasp their silhouette. Ooh, and an enchanted harp player in the woods, like the enchanted hunters. Wow, it's like an elf-like build. Oh, a dryad. A dryad of the woods playing the harp. Wow. Wow, this is so good. This series is so good, man. How are you going to draw all this stuff in your headphones manga? And then draw something completely different for a completely different headphone. Impression of these headphones from their parent is a clean and lovely spirit. The spirit's singing voice is surely a transient simplicity. It's a far cry from airy. Ooh, so despite having such clear resonance in the highs and mids, the Denon also provides a deep, powerful bass. Is that what they're telling me? Because I'm all about that. I'm all about that. That's something I really like about these. The bass is like really, really heavy and warm. Like it's a very bassy headphone with like a nice warm bass. I don't really know how to describe it outside of that. And yet, on top of that, the mids and highs are not drowned out by it. They're not blowing out at all. They're still like very calm and small and precise. Absurdly energetic. Especially the bass. It has a hella thick, look at that thick richness. Oh, this crazy force. The plumpness. Is the spirit? Is she becoming thick? Is she going to become dummy thick? If you look closely, her body is completely outrageous. Holy crap. Oh my god. Alright. If that's what you want to do. I wonder how the people of Denon would feel about this. I hope they know. I hope someone in their company, somehow, some friend is like, hey, do you know your cans have been featured in a headphone manga? And when I say cans, I mean, you'll see what I mean. Polar opposite to her sweet simplicity. Her birthing hips are. Okay. Okay. Easily delivered sound. You get it? Do you get it? Easy delivered. Do you get it? Do you get it? I'm not going to explain it, so you better get it. It comes with sharp bass hits. Throbbing. Throbbing. She's like uncomfortable. She's become too overwhelmed by the throbbing nature of this. It's rhythmically descending on me. The waves of abundant flesh are beating down more on my body and soul. This is the center of carnival. Whoa. Wow, okay. This is a pretty lewd chapter. Another pretty fan servicey shot as she is just pressed deep within layers and layers and layers of flesh. I like that she's happy though. For a while, I was kind of like, maybe she's not even having fun. But yeah, good for her. Hooray, hooray! The center of carnival. She's like totally enraptured, sambaing in her sleep, lying down on the walnut table. Dang, she's lost her mind. That was intense. Amazing how it overflows with tremendous energy. It's just as you said. This AD-D7 7200 is, this model is the overflowing completion, the fiery passion within the people at Denon. Another lovely shot of the products, the logo, dead center. I really hope the people at Denon can appreciate this and they're not just like calling their lawyer. All right, all right. A wonderful sound. Oh, and this is just the credits page. Okay, so that's not the last we'll see of the Denon. Typically, each headphone gets 3 chapters, one where they just experience the sound of it, and they talk about the qualities of the sound, and then a couple where they focus on the history of the company, the technology involved, and other kind of details like that. So it's a very interesting manga. I highly recommend going and getting caught up on it if you're a fan of headphones. If you're not a fan of headphones, I think this is actually a really good introduction point. Like a lot of people are very skeptical about audiophile stuff. They see it as, at the very best, like extreme diminishing returns, and it's kind of hard to deny that. Like when you start getting up to the really expensive headphones, the difference between like a $600 pair and an $800 pair is not really ones of worlds apart in quality, especially like if you compare it to a $100 pair versus a $300 pair or something like that. That's obviously like a much bigger leap. But there's subtleties, there's small subtleties to each individual model of headphone and how they sound, how they feel, what kind of music you'll want to listen to on them, such that if you really want to be a nerd about this stuff, you can go deep, and it feels, I don't know, it's very engrossing. And it's like this aspect that the manga focuses on. Not just it's good, not just it's like better than something else, but this is specifically what's good about this model. This is like the specific experience you want to have listening to them. And I think that can make it a lot more approachable, knowing that what people are paying for is like these types of experiences, and not kind of the more bullshitty things about just like overall sound quality or something, which is, of course, very subjective when you get up to this level. Anyways, we will look forward to more chapters of this. They've already covered some Baradynamic headphones and the Fostex headphones. I want to see so many different cans in the future. I want to see some Sennheisers. I want to see some Boer and Roland, or whatever that brand is called. I want to see some Stax, baby. Show me the Stax. I think this could be really great. I think this series has so much life ahead of it. So let's look forward to more chapters. coming soon, hopefully.